Hey guys, what's up? It's Darius here. Welcome back to my channel. First off, I want to say today's video is a little different. It's not a normal street photography video. That's because I'm actually not doing any vlogging downtown and whatnot. To be honest, I really didn't have time to do that, but I haven't made a video in like over 3 weeks, so I still kind of want to put something out there, and just keep myself still posting on YouTube, even though with everything else it's kind of slowed a lot of other things down. I am starting to ramp back up. Once I actually get my GoPro, I'll definitely be focusing more on POV street photography, and that's something I really can't wait to do. So anyway, I just want to kind of get down into this video. This video I wanted to make was because I recently got the 16mm 1.2. I'm sorry. I recently got the 16mm 2.8 lens for Fujifilm. Now, if you guys, have been following me since the very beginning, you would know for a fact that the 16mm, actually the 1.4, was the lens that I wanted for the longest. Now you're probably asking, well, why didn't I get the 1.4 version? Well, there's a lot of reasons why, and one of them is because, well, it was too damn expensive, and two, I didn't feel like the price equal to what I really needed from that focal length when I started to really think about what I wanted out of that focal length. And to be honest, I really just wanted that 16mm wide, focal length. That's what I wanted, and that's what I wanted to shoot with. And then I started to realize that I don't think the 16mm would have been my go-to for my portraits. That is going to be the 23 1.4 and the 56 1.2. Those are going to be my portrait lenses, and when I get to 23, that's the one I'm going to drop cash for, because I think that is an amazing lens, especially for like environmental portraits as well. But the 16, I think I wanted that to be my go-to for street photography, and having the 1.4 version, which is super huge, it wouldn't match up to the style of walking into the streets with my camera. The 2.8 is so like compact, it's so small. You don't even feel it on the camera. So when you're pointing and shooting in front of people, it's not invading people's personal space as much as the 1.4 version would be. And I just felt like there's a lot more pluses for the 2.8 version than the other. And it's also super cheap. So I am really loving this lens. But this video here is kind of showing you my first session of street photography with this particular lens, and we're kind of going to go over some of the photos that I chose and edited, and just kind of give you a perspective of like what I'm learning in these shots, and what I am hoping to be able to improve on, because shooting with a prime only lens, especially at this focal length, you actually have to kind of get like real close to subjects in order to make a certain look or style. I really do think this lens, if you're trying to do street photography or you're trying to tell a story like I do, I think shooting far away is too easy. Shooting far away is not the best way to use this lens. And even on these shots here, I wasn't able to implement that, like getting closer up to a lot of subjects. I think I'll probably do that the next time around. But to be honest, today when I did this street photography session, I actually had a little bit of time because I actually had to meet a friend to hang out with. So that's another reason why I didn't really vlog out and about, and it was just, oh man, it's just so hot. So I kind of just really wanted to take some quick shots and then meet my friend and enjoy the rest of the day. But yeah, I mean, it was some good practice. And also too, with COVID, there's still not a lot of people out and about, so I can't really get up and close to people and try to get like right, angles and design and stuff. So hopefully in the near future, especially when I get my GoPro, I'll be able to do those shots that I'm talking about, like that I really want to do. But something I've noticed when I looked at these photos is that I have been kind of, I don't know if it's been like subconsciously, or just because of everything that's going on with COVID, that there's nobody out, so this is what I'm getting. But I feel like I'm shooting a lot of architecture, or a lot of like, I'm sorry if that was a car that came by, I don't know if you guys heard that or not. I'm shooting a lot of like just objects and architecture, like streets and like empty stuff, and I'm kind of liking that. I don't know if that's something I want to continue going towards, but as you look through the photos, it does seem like that's exactly kind of like where I'm kind of drifting to with my street photography. And then especially with this wide focal length, like I'm able to capture a lot more things. Of course, some of these pictures are cropped, so I can post them on Instagram. So yeah, let's look at this first one here. This is actually the first shot that I did today. And I don't know, it's just the colors here and the bike here kind of got my attention, and I just like this frame here, just getting this empty bike here with this empty streets here, with this kind of like green, yellow, red. Listen, there's just a lot of colors here, but then also a lot of gray on the floor. And I don't know, it just looked like an interesting shot. Oh, there is one person here. I don't know if you can see him, but that's one person. But yeah, I really did like this here. This was like my first shot. This one here, like I said, I've been doing like a lot of like architecture, and also things that have like a lot of like color into it. So you can see here we have like two forms of blue here, and you know, I like this shot because it's like cage. You have these like nice little colors here, but then, you know, you just have this kind of like trash around in the boxes here. I don't know, to be honest, I really like this street. I actually never really shot down the street before, and what kind of pulled me to the street was that it felt very old. It felt like a very old Atlanta that has kind of been abandoned in a way. It's not like a very popular spot, so even when COVID is gone, a lot of people aren't really walking around here that much anyway. But I think I might want to come back here again. Actually, I'm actually doing a portrait shoot here. This here, the Mammal Gallery. Now I do know the Mammal Gallery. It's kind of like an art event house that they have like different shows and art exhibits and stuff here. But as you can see, it's closed here. Like I said, I'm liking the bright colors here and the cage gate. But if you look here, it just has this like old feel to the buildings and to the streets here. And I really like this. This was on the same street at the end of it here. Looks like they're doing something here. Like I said, there's a lot of colors here that I'm picking up here. It was just a very interesting street here for sure. And then I really did like this shot here. We got this like building sign here. With a green railing here. I had a person here. Actually, what drew me here was, here's a funny story. There was this guy with this all white on. He was just standing here, and I was gonna like run up to him and to get this shot. Like I was like, oh my God, that is the shot right there. That is the shot of the day. As soon as I got there, the guy left. He was gone. So this was it. I mean, this is a shot I got here. I still liked it, but man, I was gonna frame something up here if he was gonna stand there. He had his back turned. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he was lighting a cigarette or something, but as soon as I got here to the spot, he left. So I was like, boo. This here too, I like this here. Had the guy in there. One thing, man, I kind of gotta like stop being afraid of getting in people's business, because sometimes there's a lot of missed shot opportunities because I'm afraid someone's gonna find me and look at me taking a shot of someone into their store. But I really gotta get, you know, over that, because there's a lot of famous street photographers that I look up to, and they literally get up in people's faces. But I mean, it's art, you know. I'm not selling these pictures or anything like that, and I don't know, that's kind of what I want to do. I do like what I have here. Like I said here, I did like this framing here. The store is closed. Like, it looks like this store is like super old, you know what I mean? Like, it's been closed for years, but I don't think it is. I think it actually is open when everything, you know, is over, I think. But it doesn't give off that feel when you walk here in the street and you see something like this here gated. And then here, there's like some shops up in these stores. And like I was saying, like if you look on the outside, you would think these buildings are abandoned, but then there's like small like businesses like up there. I think there's like a hair salon up here, barbershop. That might be a barbershop, I'm not sure. There's like a small like food market here too. So it's a very, very interesting corner of parts of Atlanta. here I am. I came back here. I think I was kind of walking back to my car, and I was like, you know what, let me just wait here for a bit. And this guy saw me with the camera. He was like, hey, take a picture of me. You know, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. So it's cool with a shot here. The guy, and then kind of walking back here. Got the line shadows here, kind of bright sunlight here. So shadows, whites up here. This is a cool shot, but see, I feel like this would have been even better if I was closer to the guy. You know, maybe I might get punched, or maybe he'll just look at me weird, but I kind of wish I kind of got a little bit closer to get like because with the 16, with this wide focal length, there's just so many like creative like angles and things you can do with it. And I want to use it right, you know? So that's why I got the 2.8 version, because it's so small. If it was the 1.4, like, man, yeah, that would be scary, because you're putting that in people's faces. Because with this lens, you really do got to get up and close. And yeah, and these are the photos here that I took. Yeah, I hope you guys like those here. Like I said, this is kind of more of a practice kind of test street photography session shoot with this lens, because, you know, I'm just trying to get used to it and see what I can do. And also, like, you know, that day when I did this here, I wasn't really focused on spending a lot of hours out and about with street photography, because I had other plans throughout the day, but I did still want to go out, shoot, and make this video as well. So yeah, definitely look forward to more street photography videos. Like I said, I'm waiting for my GoPro to come, so we will be getting into POV, like actual authentic POV videos, when I get my GoPro. So I am excited for that. But other than that, guys, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, subscribe here to this channel. This is a growing Fujifilm photography channel. We do street photography, portraits. I have a small talks videos where I just talk about anything with photography, just chilling, just talking with you guys and telling my thoughts. As well as like this video, of course. And yeah, as always, keep the dreams alive. Peace.